F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, FRR fams? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, where friend request friends to watch Band of Brothers. Episode 9, title Why We Fight. It's a lot of reasons why we fight for, man. You know, depending on perspective, who you really talking to. You know, some say greed. You know what I'm saying? You already know the higher ups how they do. But why I feel like some of these soldiers fight is to protect the ones that they love. You know, that's what we usually fight for. You know, to protect the ones back at home. So hopefully that's the case here. I know last episode they were saying we were going to Germany. So I'm expecting things to be at its peak. You know, the worst situations are probably going to come from this area here. So I'm hoping for the best, man. I know things, especially with last episodes, the last two episodes actually, we've been, you know, losing people to some injuries and just losing people in general. So I'm praying for the best, man. How about you, Formal? How you feel going into this next episode?
I feel great, man. The show's been insane. Like I said, it just keeps getting better and better. Why We Fight, the title is very fitting, especially seeing how, you know, these men they always ready, man. What was the little motto? They hunker down, like, and you know what I'm saying, they fight, like, so. And like Bradley said, we're going into Germany, so I can only expect it's gonna be insane. So I'm ready. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Let's get it.
Listen, y'all, we're not gonna hold you here any longer. We're just gonna dive right into this episode. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe, okay? The goal is 10K. Only way we're gonna get there though is if you click that button, also click that bell, so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it.
I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's do it to it. Let's beat the.
It was a situation there where everybody was happy to see the war coming to an end, and the Germans didn't really have that much of a heart for it, and they realized that the end was there.
Well, he used to say only good crowd is a dead one. Well, but there was something in there that, you know, hey, that was a kid. Most of them were kids. We all were kids.
They had a job to do the same way as me. So we went about and did the job that we had to do.
I think we thought that the Germans were probably the evilest people in the world. But as the war went along, we found out also that it wasn't the Germans per se.
A lot of those soldiers, I've thought about this often. That man and I
AOT.
might have been good friends. We might have had a lot in common. We might have liked to fish, you know. He might have liked to hunt. You never know, you know. Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and I was trying to do what I was supposed to do. But under different circumstances, we might have been good friends.
See?
Yep.
What I tell you, them higher ups.
Why We Fight.
Let's
do
go.
it.
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
April 11th.
Yep. Just regular folks trying to get by, man. Trying to survive.
Early.
Oh, snap. They're about to show us how a guy like that.
So we've been in Germany for a little bit already.
It's your boy's intentions over here. Where he be?
Hold on.
Just trying to calm her down, that's it?
He got snuffed or smacked.
Probably.
You feel me? You
Yeah.
seen him? He keep
Yeah.
rubbing on this shit.
It's probably exactly what it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's-
yes.
Oh,
already
already right there.
Okay, we grabbing the silverware? Okay.
That man got the double salute just now when he walked in there. Said both those privates are at attention.
No, he didn't.
Why Nixon looks so pissed?
Oh no.
Thank you, Private. Boy, your folks are sure gonna have quite a collection by the time you get
You talk too much,
home,
Private.
sir. Finders keepers.
Yo, Legendary Spears, what you doing out here, man?
Okay. You out here robbing the Germans of their silverwares?
No, congratulations. You're probably the only man in the 101st with 3 combat stars over his jump wings.
Not bad for someone who's never fired his weapon in combat, huh?
Damn.
Really?
How?
Not even with all the action we've seen?
For real?
Not around.
He really kind of has been MIA all the times.
How'd it go this morning, the jump?
It was great.
Let's
Took
hear
a
it.
direct hit over the drop zone. I got out, 2 others got out.
The rest of the boys?
Oh, they blew up over Germany somewhere. Boom.
That's why he's looking so pissed today.
You know, the real tragedy is they also lost their CO, so guess who gets to write all the letters home?
When the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain.
Apparently the Krauts forgot to blow up one of their bridges when they headed back over the Rhine. I guess our boys in the 17th Airborne did okay after all.
Forget it. We'd be in Berlin by now, sir, if it was us instead of them, huh?
Easy.
Do you know why no one remembers your name? It's because no one wants to remember your name. There's too many Smiths, D'Amatos, and O'Keefes, and O'Briens who show up here replacing Toccoa men. That you dumb replacements got killed in the first place. And they're all like you. 2 days later, there they are, with their blood and guts hanging out. Hey, you listening to me? Do you understand that this is the best part of fucking war I've seen? I got hot chow, hot showers, warm bed. Germany is almost as good as being home.
Wow.
And stop with the fucking love songs.
That's crazy. We over here thinking this is gonna be the worst of it, but it's actually this is the best part of. Wow.
President's dead.
Huh?
Okay.
No, I'm out.
All right. Well, I'll call you two.
Bro, why they doing this episode, man?
Wow.
Don't do it. Oh, man. He don't even have what he needed or what he wanted, that VAT 69.
Sir. Know what that was? No.
Ordinary.
Well, that won't be a problem.
Hey, Bessie, you have news? Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't realize that you were here.
What news?
300,000 Krauts just surrendered.
300.
Yeah, we're moving out in an hour.
And Hitler ordered the Waffen SS to hole up in the mountains, repel all the invaders. He wants them to start a guerrilla war.
Sir. What? Lighter.
Surprised he said anything to Spears. Most would just let him walk off with it.
That man been there for 2 years. He
Nah,
ain't-
that's
he ain't
right.
Playing
That's
that
facts.
shit.
That's right.
He said, I ain't scared of Legendary Spears no more.
This is crazy. These men are in trucks singing at the top of their lungs right now.
Are they about to get hit?
Just imagine where we were just last episode. Might want to keep that helmet on. Remember, it saved your life last time.
What's it about? It's about why we're fighting the war. Why are we fighting the war, Janovic?
Yeah, tell us.
It seems that the Germans are bad. Very bad.
Very bad. There we go, enemy territory. Oh man, that scared me. I thought we were straight into it.
Damn.
You only gonna be here one night. You got 4 minutes. Middle of dinner, playing checkers with your kids, like.
Wow, they just surrendered.
Say hello to Ford and General fucking Motors. You stupid fascist pigs.
So it said Ford and General Motors.
You ignorant, servile scum! What the fuck are we doing here? Huh?
You know Nixon feeling that.
Oh man, Nixon, what are you gonna do this episode, man?
Just executing. There you go. Some action. O'Keefe. Look. Would you have been ready to do that yourself? Looked like you wasn't even ready to see it.
Definitely not. Oh, this is the place, right? Yeah. Oh, it's about to go down.
Easy Company's gonna take the northwest. Lieutenant Lipton? Sir. That first and second platoon swing up to the woods, half third swing around.
Yes, sir.
Easy Company.
Lieutenant Lipton.
George.
You're right.
Kind of remind you of Bastogne.
Don't say that.
That's all he was
Here we
looking
go. Smell it. Said that ain't it.
Ooh.
Drinking mug.
Yep. They even got pets.
Damn. She sized his ass up.
Why are we looking up?
You know why.
No, I don't. What are you looking at?
Something smoking. Okay, that's dust kicking up.
Oh shit. Oh shit, they seen something.
They definitely did.
Sir, we found something. We on a patrol, and we came across this.
What? Frank, what is it?
I don't know, sir.
No. Does that mean?
You feel me?
Oh, it's
a concentration camp.
Yeah, they're probably keeping Jews here, right?
Damn, I didn't even think about this. They've never seen one of these at all.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's
oh my
crazy.
God.
I didn't even consider this.
Look at that dude. Y'all gotta help these people, right?
They don't even know what they're looking at right now. They gotta figure it out.
Wow, they got the numbers on their chest and
look at them, they about to Earl.
yeah, this is just disgusting.
Lipton, find me Leave guy.
Yes, sir. Leave guy!
All right, boys. These people need care. Give them water and any spare rations you might have. Grab me some blankets, quick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn,
Oh
look at
my.
this fucking...
What? That is wild. Oh my god. Yo.
Here, take some water. Jesus, Webb, can you believe this place?
Savior. That was a tough one right there, boy.
You said the guards left this morning, sir.
Kannten Sie aber einige von diesen
Langsam bitte, langsam. They burned some of the huts first.
Mit den Gefangenen immer noch drinnen, lebend.
Well, the prisoner's still in them, sir. Alive.
Sie wurden getötet. Sie wurden ganz
Some of them were killed.
getötet.
They didn't have enough ammo for all the prisoners, so
Sie töteten so viele sie konnten.
they killed as many as they could.
What?
Someone in town must have told them we were coming.
Yeah, I think so.
That is wild.
He says it's a work camp for Ronan Vunstrom. I'm not sure what the word means, sir.
Jews.
Juden. Juden.
They're Jews.
Yep.
Polen. Zigeuner.
The women's camp is at the next railroad stop.
Oh shit. This is just the men's camp?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see nothing but men right now.
Look at their arms.
Like cattle.
Is this really the first time they ever stumble onto something like this?
Yeah, that's why they so clueless. He had to ask him, is this a camp for criminals? Like, nah, bro, we just Jews.
Keith?
Wow.
You don't even have to fire your weapon, bro. Look at this shit. This is war.
And he's fresh into this, so he's experiencing the worst of the worst.
Find Spears and figure out how the hell to get him some food.
And they gotta get to the other camp. Like,
Let's go. Let's pick up the pace here. Come on.
Oh my god. Yeah, but at the same time, you can't just overfeed these people.
facts. Some of them probably so malnourished, they probably can't even eat regular food.
Yeah,
but
this is...
We need to stop giving these men food right now. They're starving.
Yes.
Give them too much to eat too quickly, they'll eat themselves to death. We need to
Exactly.
keep them in the camp till we can find a place for them in town.
Yep.
You want us to lock these people back up?
We got no choice next. Otherwise, they might scatter.
See, yeah, I knew it. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Es ist nur für eine kurze Zeit. Damit wir ihn mit richtigem Essen.
Oh no.
damn, shit broke him down. I thought he was gonna crack when he finally realized he said the word Jews. Like, looked like he was about to crack right there.
Thought you weren't drinking a local.
Yeah, well.
Got no choice now.
Heard from Division. Been finding camps like this all over the place. Jesus. Seems the Russians liberated one a lot worse.
A lot worse than that?
10 times as big.
Well,
Execution
yeah, they
chambers,
got
ovens,
gas chambers and shit like that.
for cremating all the bodies.
Locals claim that they never even knew the camp existed.
They say we're exaggerating. Well, ordered every able-bodied German in town aged 14 to 80 to start burying the bodies. That'll begin in the morning. 10th Armored are going to supervise cleanup.
Wow. That many bodies.
That's where we started the episode.
Yeah.
See, it's one thing to say we don't know, but to say we exaggerating, that make me feel like you for sure know. Like, what the hell you talking about? We exaggerate. Up different energies now, huh? Couldn't stare him down this time.
Hitler's dead.
Should have killed himself 3 years ago. Saved us a lot of trouble.
Damn. We starting how we ending how we started. That's crazy. This episode took place in 45, it said, right? So that means they years late to that shit and just now seeing it.
All right, there we have it. Episode 9 in the books. I gotta say, man, I wasn't expecting this at all for this episode. That hit extremely hard to see that type of scenario. I know there's been other media that's covered this, like other movies and stuff like that covered the topics of the Jews being pretty much exterminated by the Nazis. But this right here was different. Like, for real. You really see just how bad that scenario was for these people. Like, just seeing that many bodies, and then on top of that, seeing the people from the town having to come over and help with the bodies just lets you know like how many people were affected here. So I gotta say, this episode was yeah, they did their thing, man. How about you, Forma? How you felt about this one?
Yeah, this episode was crazy, man. Like, they especially just kind of how it all played out. Like, I think they did really well with kind of having a contrast between bad, right? Like, and what side you stand on. Like, because even when they had that moment in the truck where he was reading, where Tom Hardy was reading the article, and he's just like, why are we here?
Yep.
You know, because the Germans are bad, very bad. But then we also were, you know, seeing scenes of them basically robbing places and shit like that. Like, so I thought they did really well with like playing with that contrast, and then kind of smacking you in the face at the end. Well, not even towards the end. Well, yeah, kind of towards the end when they, you know, revealed the concentration camp and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, the Holocaust is something that we all essentially learned in school. I hope we all still learn that. But it's always hard to see at the end of the day. It's always hard to see about. It's always hard to read about. And then this one specifically, you're going through this journey with these soldiers, so you're kind of, you know, empathizing for them as they're experiencing this for the first time. I think that was the biggest shocker, was that they didn't even know what the hell they ran into. I didn't even consider that. Like I know I'm not a history buff, but again, I know about the Holocaust and how that's connected to World War II, but I didn't even consider the fact that they, you know, would run into a camp. And then even if they did run into a camp, the fact that it's their first time, so how are they going to react to it? So, yeah, they did their thing in this one. This one was crazy.
Yeah, extremely crazy. Like, cause I don't even know where to begin in this episode. I guess we can let's talk about some of these characters and some of their transitions. You know who we talking about, man. Buddy out here, pretty much wilding. It seemed like he was going through it the most. Wife,
Nixon?
Nixon.
Yeah.
Wife divorcing him. He's starting to get back heavy on the booze, demotion. What else? Oh, he did like his first. What was it? His first like actual.
Oh yeah, combat jump.
Exactly, combat jump, and that didn't go well as either. So it's just like it's for me. I felt like it was going a different way, and when they, you know what I'm saying, when they presented us the actual like ending of this, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I wasn't expecting it at all because I was expecting it to go, you know, for him to kind of continue that wave of, you know, just negativity and being down. I thought something was gonna happen with him, but then we go completely left. Like, so yeah, just the whole Nixon aspect of this episode. I just think, man, I'm surprised that he didn't do anything to kind of hurt himself because of all the things that were happening to him, because it just seemed like nothing good was coming out of this these past couple days, right? It's been a couple days.
I mean, if you really think about the bigger picture, past since we've been here, basically.
True, but but in his scenario, like, he hasn't really been in it, like you said, like, you know, so he hasn't even busted his ratchet, so, which is kind of surprising because something that I'd never considered throughout this entire watch, that Nixon hasn't shot anybody or just shot his gun in general. It's kind of surprising.
It's not that surprising because honestly, when his character ever, honestly, when they were first introduced, like, his character always seemed like a character that stays with Battalion. Like, what Winters got promoted to, that's why I feel like Nixon was already there. Like, because like he never really did go out. Like, it was always like him going back, kind of like. So it does make sense. But yeah, I think Nixon's just whole everything that happened to him and just the revelation of like him being there and not firing his weapon and all that, I think just played perfectly into the whole theme. Again, like, they do really good with the themes of. And you know, the whole why are we here? You know, what are we fighting for? Like, and yeah, Nixon's storyline was just perfect for that because they all felt it. A lot of them was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Winters was probably one of the only ones who's like, nah, bro, we here. People are out here dying because they heroes. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you got to do as a leader too. You got to kind of keep that morale up. So I never blame Winters for that.
I think that doubles down also for the public as well, like how we address the public about what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to somewhat sugarcoat it so it doesn't seem as, you know, like you said, we got to just tell them that, you know, your sons died as heroes, because that is the case. But, you know, some of these soldiers don't get that you know, that outcome. They die in like, you know, in a plane or randomly in the sky, or just some, you know, just shooting yourself in the leg, like, you know, just random shit in this series. Crazy.
It's one of those things though that I feel like I think people still kind of have different opinions today. It's just like, are you a veteran versus a combat veteran, you know? Like, and, you know, even though Nixon might have never popped his ratchet, bro, that boy, he was out there, man. And,
that's right. That's right.
Whether he signed up or got freaking drafted, like, you know what I'm saying? He served his country, so shouldn't be so down about it, but I also definitely 100% understand. And then, like you said, the wife shit, all that other extra stuff was just like, Jesus Christ, like, on top of what we were already dealing with. Please stop.
Yeah.
But again, it just played perfectly into the whole theme. So, next, hope to see you better next episode.
Yeah, and they also showed like the you know, the men in the beginning talking about how, you know, we used to demonize Germans and all that, and to really to think about it, they're not really that, they're not bad people. Like they're regular people like us, fishermen. And shit
The
like
vets in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning. So I like that they also played into that too, like just showing just the regular people. And we started off with them just basically kind of picking up what's left, of this destruction that was in the beginning. And then we had the men playing the violins. I like that. I like how we started off with that, and then gradually got that throughout the episode, and then we get the big reveal at the end. So yeah, that's probably one of the roughest. I can't lie. I that shit was rough to watch, bro. I can't lie. I don't know what they did, but something about how they depicted the concentration camp really hit me hard. Like, I can't lie. Like, for real. They did I don't know what they did, but they almost got me, bro. I was this close to just dropping, like, massive amounts of tears, like, because this is probably one of the roughest depictments that I've seen. Because I haven't seen that many of, like, I think I've seen one movie that was about like concentration camps and the Holocaust and all that, but this one right here is, on another level.
I definitely seen worse. I think it just hits harder because at least for me, it hits harder because again, like we in this story with these characters, whereas like all the other depictions, I kind of went in knowing that I was about to watch like something about the Holocaust. So this one definitely hit, I feel like, for me, because I just didn't expect it. And then again, we're already empathizing with these people. These are people that we've been following since, episodes 1 or for most of them. And then the fact that it was their first time too, I think that also kind of played into it. It's just like again, like you putting yourself in their eyes, so it's almost like it's your first time, you know what I'm saying, even though it's not. Like, so I think that's what really really hit. And then also just the way the episode played out, like again, they kept playing with the contrast of who's good, who's bad. Like you said, the veterans in the beginning talked about how they could have been friends with some of these Germans before, if different consequences. And then you go into stuff like this and you see some of the things that they were doing. You hear about, how they ran out of bullets, so they were just trying to kill everybody, as much people as they can before they leave. You hear about things like that, and it's just like, damn, son. So it's just like you watching it, and you seeing them giving salutes and giving kisses to complete strangers, people who don't even understand the language, can't even understand them. You can't understand me, but I know what you here for. Like, you the light, bro, right now. Like, so for me, that's why that it was hitting. Like, especially that kiss, bro. I was like, damn, like, yeah. Buddy couldn't even do nothing. He was just standing there like, can't do nothing but embrace this man. I don't understand a word he's saying, but I know what's happening. Like, I can feel it. So
what got me was the conversation between when they were translating Buddy's just the story, when he was just telling what was going on here. That's what really got me, to hear like all the other stuff that was happening with the, gunning down, and it just it's crazy that this is the world we was living in, bro. Like, this was the world. This was life, like, for some people. And it's just wild that they had to go through this. And also another one that hit for me too was when Buddy had to tell everybody that you gotta go back inside. I think that's gotta be like, he probably had to feel like the worst person on earth, like, because to tell people that you gotta go back in there and knowing, they probably, I can't imagine how they felt after that. Like, but at the same time, we know that this is something that they needed, like, because I knew off the back, like, you can't do that to people who are starving like that. You gotta gradually bring them back, like, little by little. So I'm glad that they brought that up, because we could have had a lot more casualties here, and who knows,
and we probably did. That probably did happen across a couple camps. Like,
I like that they addressed the citizens that were there. The ones who were saying, this is you guys are
They didn't
delusional.
know about it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are delusional. I like that they brought them in to help, because it just lets them know, like, listen, we're not this ain't no game. We ain't playing here. Like, this is real, and y'all gonna help. So it just sets it in concrete to let people know, like, yo, this really happened. Like, people were out here starving, like, in mass, over 5 to 6 million people. That's a crazy number, like, to even fathom. And it's
over like 10 million.
Yeah, it's got to be more, for the simple fact that
Because it says 6 million Jews and then 4 to 5 million minorities. So just overall, like 10 million plus.
Yeah, and not including the people that they don't even know about, like, you know, like, because they said they had a one that was massive, that had a cremation and stuff like that to burn bodies. So it's just crazy, man, that shit like this happened in the world. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. This
ain't nothing else to say.
Yeah, this one hit hard, man. I can't lie. So, Formal, any final thoughts? Skull?
Yeah, man, this one, definitely hit hard. Like, even for no action, and still had you like, oh man, this is where we at today. I would say, I think the biggest thing for me though was the time. I didn't realize how far apart it was, like from 42 to 45, and then this episode took place in 45. And they just seen their first concentration camp. So that means it's just literally been years of these camps that at least these specific American soldiers have never even seen, thought about, heard about, anything. So I think that's just a crazy connection to make, especially since they keep talking about how this is potentially the end of the war and all of that. Hitler's dead. And then you see a camp like this. It's just like, that I just can't imagine like the fury and anger and rage like going through some of these people's bodies. I mean, we seen Buddy, you know, screaming at the people who surrendered, like, why are we here? Like, you know, like, he asked the baker, are you even human? Like what you mean? Like, that's why we taking your bread, because we got to go feed people. So it's just this one was crazy. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
I think a 9.5 is perfect. That's exactly where I was going with this episode. I think they hit so many things in this episode like that. It's just crazy. And then we completely forgot to mention Spears. This man is on a rampage to steal everything he possibly can before the war is over, so he could come out big at the end of the tunnel. So that's another thing that I'm just like, wait, what?
That's what I was mentioning earlier. Like, they were playing with the contrast of like what's
okay,
like, who's bad versus who's good. Like,
exactly.
Because from them regular citizens' perspective, they probably looking at these American soldiers like, what the fuck, bro? People coming through, people trying to get their nut off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all types of wild stuff. So yeah,
yeah, man. Damn. Whew. We got one more left, y'all. Where we gonna go from here? Hitler's dead already. Like, what happens after this? I'm very interested in seeing how they're gonna close out this series, because so far it's been phenomenal, man. Phenomenal ride. This episode was amazing. So, for those of y'all that's still rocking with us, man, listen, we appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man. If y'all haven't already, like the video, comment down below, let us know what you thought of this episode.
And most importantly, do not forget to subscribe. You know the goal. And if you're into them full-length reactions, Patreon link is in the description down below. FRR is out. Peace.